So, what is the idea we gate? Um, the personhood problem. I think that when we think about the effects of artificial intelligence and maybe thinking along with Jonas, the kind of ethical challenges that it will pose, we quickly come to the idea of personhood of AI, which is not so much what ethical problems in terms of harms to human beings would we have to deal with. That is a big part. Another part is if a true artificial intelligence emerged, we would more or less have to treat it as a person, not as a human being, but as a person, as a living entity that had rights, perhaps, and responsibilities. And again, as a kind of a science fiction idea, certainly the one that we're familiar with from movies like 2001: A Space Odyssey or various Star Trek things, Data and Star Trek, other androids and sentient computers. But it may be that in a very practical way, we will have to start regarding AIs as persons. And that's what I find really interesting about this discussion by Forrest is that her argument, I believe, is that we may, for very practical reasons, have to regard artificial intelligences as persons because it will become a legal issue. And the idea that there will be a tort, a wrong, somebody's harmed by an AI, and it's not clear that there is any human being who is responsible for the harm. We may have to regard the AI itself as being responsible for the harm. And it also may be on the other side that we would have to, a true artificial intelligence, at least we would regard to have to lay out what its rights were. Are they the same as human beings? Is it protected under the 14th Amendment? I mean, these are kind of it's very interesting because the idea is that we may not decide an AI as a person through any kind of philosophical conclusion, but through the practical wants and needs of everyday life. It's a pretty interesting argument.